Well, it's summer here in South Florida, just like everywhere in Florida. People are planting sweet potatoes. Here's some slips growing here for me. But if you're in the true South Florida area, you can grow sweet potatoes year round, and that's kind of what I do. So while I might go a little hardcore in the summer time frame to get a little extra production, can't grow anything else, we pretty much grow them year round, and I'm dropping slips in year round. So finding the exact vine, if you would, that's 4 months old versus 3 months old versus 6 months old is pretty hard for me. So I'll show you a little trick. What I do is to basically hunt them out and do a little check, just like carrots. It's just to follow the vine back. Thing obviously roots everywhere. These are little feeder roots that's going to drop in as it goes along, but you can follow it back and find the main root. You can start seeing where the main slip was first dropped in. Big thick root with a bunch of branching. Spot right here, a big thick root with a lot of branching. So that's kind of the main spot where your sweet potatoes should be developing. So if you're looking to see if you're ready to go, you can literally just start digging a little bit back, poke your fingers in there and see what you got. Dig out for a little bit and find where the tuber is and see if it's ready or big enough to harvest. That one looks like it's a decent size, so I might just harvest this guy here. It's not huge. Well, this one wasn't all that great. I have to probably dig down and find some more, but this one's got a couple little tubers attached to it right here. Feel one there. Feels like a decent one. And there we go. There we go. That was worth digging out. That's a good sized spud. Sweet potato. So there you go. Just search around with your fingers, almost like looking for a carrot. Once you feel a nice little thickness, you can dig that bad boy out. So this is where I pulled the spud off of the sweet potato. So I'll just put that right back in the soil and let it continue to root out again. It's kind of just like a slip right at this point. Same with some of these other ones that I pulled off. So this thing will continue to grow. Just pop you a hole. Probably the hole where you just dug the one out, and then let's give it a nice bury. Now it'll start growing again. So you just pulled that tuber right out. It was actually half sticking out of the ground. Didn't have my camera ready. Wasn't expecting it. It's kind of almost like that. But you see that little bit of nub right there. And all right, so we'll dig down. Get us a nice little hole. I'm just gonna tuck that guy down into the dirt, just like burying a slip. Bury it back over. Actually, put this guy right on top, kind of keep it held down. Get some soil back in there. Screw that. On the spot harvesting. One thing about this, these are not going to be as sweet unless you sit them out and cure them, but I like digging them out. We eat them a little starchier and kind of substitute your regular northern potatoes. Alright, so besides the weeds, this is what we harvested. We even got a slip. Look at that. This one was growing up out of the ground and that slip was growing, so we're just going to pull that guy off and put that in some water. But a couple orange, I didn't even know I had these in there. Well, honestly, these don't grow anywhere near as well as the purples. And then those were probably planted about the same time, and these were definitely in there longer. These are some good sized potatoes. So that's that's a hand size. So this is like, bigger than the store. Not kind of gargantuan, but definitely a solid meal. So like I said, we're going to probably cook all these up as more starchy potatoes than sweet potatoes, and go from there. If you live in the tropical zones and you grow sweet potatoes in the summer, you really should think about growing them year round. Anyway, see you later. This one was a little deceiving. When I looked at the top, it's like, oh, that could probably be a nice tuber. Then it was a little short run. I thought it was going to kind of go down like this guy here, where he looked like a nice top. The same. From the top, looked the same, but it stopped, didn't continue. But anyway,